I believe that we can't truly help others without confronting first the trials and sorrows in our own lives. It starts by looking inward and at first praying for consolation that we desire.
I think something I'm waiting for is peace. I'm waiting for peace in the world. I'm waiting for peace in my own heart. But something I've been thinking about this Lent, and as we're here now in the Easter season, this idea of what am I waiting for is a challenge that I invite into my own life, but I also can invite into others' lives without being aware of what I'm doing in my own day-to-day work. So, what am I waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for peace. I'm waiting for peace in the world, but at the same time, peace has to start within my own heart.
So, what am I waiting for? So, I'm waiting for shelter. I believe that in this day and age, a lot of people are living lives without shelter and safety. I'm waiting for my home to be a shelter, a more welcoming place for my family and friends, for people to come when they need it, because sometimes I believe that my family might not be close together when they need each other most. And I believe the same could be said for communities.
I'm waiting for empathy in the heart of others. Very often I notice we think of ourselves first and we don't remember the suffering that other people are going through. So just to put ourselves in other people's shoes will allow us accompany them in their suffering. Even if we can't truly understand it, we can understand that they are going through something and that we can be there for them and try to love them better. And I'm waiting for myself to also be more empathetic for others and allowing myself to talk to people and let them know that I'm here for them, that they could rely on me, they could trust in me.
I'm waiting for purity, and oftentimes when you're out in public, especially on social media, and you see a lot of people who have their values set in a different direction or in a different path or lens. I'm waiting for people to grab onto your family, because that's your rock at the end of the day, and for people to care about their ego, money, popularity. I think it has to do a lot, I guess, with selfishness, and I struggle with it as well. So I'm just waiting for more purity in the world.
I'm waiting for connection, that real, genuine connection with people. Something that I've always been looking for and just striving for in my life is connection with people. I really value quality time. It's super important to me to be able to spend time with people and to see them for who they really are and for them to see me truly. So something that I really value is just those connections, making those memories, being with people.
I am waiting for consolation. I think that when we put others first, it's noble and we should live a selfless life, but when we start to neglect ourselves, it can become a problem. I believe that we can't truly help others without confronting first the trials and sorrows in our own lives. If we pray for the grace to see the other side of it and for the guidance and revelation of God's eternal comfort, then we can help guide others to the same comfort that we once desired. But it starts by looking inward and at first praying for consolation that we desire.
I'm waiting for compassion. I find that a lot of times the world tends to forget what other people are going through, and they tend to forget and get indulged in their own sufferings and whatever problems they're going through day to day, and don't stop and think about how others are handling their situations. So we tend to just act accordingly and not really think sometimes. So I find that the world needs just a little bit more compassion. There's a lot of division right now, and we need a lot more caring in the world. So.
As we think and reflect about Easter, we've spent so much time waiting, leading up to this moment. And so now we find ourselves in the Easter season. And so we must pray about this question, what are we waiting for? And we must reflect on this and ask ourselves, what are we doing to answer it? So the challenge for you all is to go out and answer each other's questions. Have a wonderful Easter, and have a beautiful Easter season.